It feels great to be back. It also feels a bit weird to be back in gravity, to feel everything feels a bit heavy. I feel that the training we had really prepared us for the mission, and it's been a very intense period of training, but it's been down to the point, and being on orbit and doing the work, it felt like we really got the training that we needed, and it was also sufficient, which is good to feel. So it didn't feel like there was a big lack of things that we should have done. So it felt very well balanced. I would say the training prepared me for most of the things up there. Something that is difficult to train, though, is the feeling of microgravity, or the sensation, or how much do I have to push to get my body translating in the velocity that I want, and how do I turn a corner in a good way, or how do I reposition myself, and that's difficult to train. We did a little bit of VR, which was helpful, but some things I just had to explore. And surprising was when I went to sleep for the first night, I thought I would really miss the pressure of my pillow and the bed, but it turns out that when I get close to sleep, my body still gives me the feeling of being on a surface, which was surprising. Sleeping in microgravity was really nice, actually. It's very relaxing to just float and relax, and I'm in my sleeping bag, which is keeping me in place, but I didn't strap myself to a wall or attach. I attached one of the corners for the sleeping bag just not to float away, but besides from that, getting in there and just floating and relaxing was a really nice and relaxing sensation. So I liked sleeping in orbit. The 2 initially planned weeks were packed with science and experiments, and we did a lot of work, and it was a high-paced mission, which I liked, and it was really good. And then we got some extra time, which is great. I could revisit some of the science, continue some of the science, and get more data, and could also spend a little bit more time absorbing and observing Earth, and just soaking in the experience also. So that was awesome. So when we finally got to an actual on-dock, the phasing to get down for the splashdown was 47 hours about there, and so which means that you spend more than 50 hours in the Dragon from ingress until you get out. And that time was used, first the procedures takes a few hours in the beginning, and then I spent a lot of time looking out the window, looking on Earth. I wrote a little bit about what I had experienced, and then reiterated some of those things. And then, of course, my crew members and I had a lot of talks and discussions about things, and we got to know each other even better. But we know each other very well at this point. And then also just reflecting about what we were doing. Then you spend some time, eating, reorganizing, packing, doing what we needed to do before the splashdown, but in a slow and safe pace also. So that was, I enjoyed that time as well. I would like to say that I'm very honored to represent Sweden and Europe in this context, and to be allowed to be an ambassador for the innovation and the frontier of building new knowledge, which we do when we go to space. And for a long time now, I have been thinking that, thinking and feeling and knowing that going to space and doing space exploration will make us learn new things that we didn't even know we were looking for. And being a part of that, and actually being able to go to space and do this is just fantastic. I really hope that by doing this, I've been part of showing that if you just go walk that extra mile, you can achieve your goals, you can reach your dreams, even though they seem impossible. They are not, and that's I hope that I can inspire people to pursue their passions and dreams.